Hello, Michala Hrnčiarová. You are in Bratislava and you are the founder of Coworking Cvernovka.
Hello.
You are in a space which is not a big space, but you have two locations in Bratislava. And one of the things you do is also providing with childcare. The reason why we are discussing today is, first of all, to learn about you, but also you are saying that you are recovering. So the people are coming back to your space, and as opposed maybe to a few weeks ago, now you are more confident that the business is back for your co-working spaces. And but first of all, maybe I'll let you introduce yourself.
So first of all, thank you for having me, and hello everybody. Yes, as you mentioned, Coworking Cvernovka is not that big space. So we have like 500 meters square, and we are situated in Bratislava, Slovakia, a little bit further from the city center, but actually not that far. And that's the first location. And then the second location is called Kolabo, and it's situated in a shopping mall. It's again a little bit further from the city center. So
yeah, that's interesting because you opened up, so your space is 3 years old and you opened up your second location in this shopping mall just 4 weeks before the lockdown.
Yeah, just like in the beginning of February 2020.
So your space now, so what is interesting, maybe we can speak first about your second location because the story is interesting. It's the shopping mall owner who came to you, who was Googling, I guess, looking for co-working operators. And it's interesting because we saw indeed co-working space now being more part of shopping malls, who tries to diversify their offering. How did it happen? Why were they looking for co-working space?
I think they saw this empty space as an opportunity that they have in the shopping mall. And I think they were brainstorming a lot about what to do with it, and they wanted to bring something different from just pure consume to the place, like maybe some special service. And they somehow came to the idea of co-working, and they started, as you said, they are Googling, and they came to us, and we started to talk and develop the idea of how could such co-working in shopping mall work, because none of us has any experience with it, and it took maybe half a year while we developed the idea and while we draw some pictures how it could work. And it was in June last year when we started talking, and in February we opened. So it was, I think it was kind of a quick process.
Yeah, what you were telling is that you were living your dream in February. It was coming true.
Yeah, February was like the best month for our co-working space. I mean, mostly in Cvernovka, because there we were open like 2.5 years then, and really everything was going so great. We were fully booked, and we were preparing really great events, and everything was just going great. And also the second location started to look great. People were coming, asking. We had few members already sign in. After 3 or 4 days, we just like, I'm sorry guys, we are closing. So,
How long did you have to remain closed?
For
like
3 months.
3 months.
3 months.
Also,
yeah.
you reopened very recently then.
Yes, we reopened on the beginning of June.
Okay.
So,
so and what you were writing me is that not so long ago we are not that confident. You were quite worried that the activity would be hard to restart. And now you say, no, it's back. New people are coming in, and it seems like the recovery is going faster than you even expected it, no?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, in April, maybe still May, there were days when I thought that it's not coming back because it really didn't look good with the economy in our country, and you never know what the government will come up with. So I was very skeptical, but On the other hand, it's very difficult to just blow everything away and said, okay, we're closing, because there's so much energy put into it, and there's so many great people that were around, before the close down. So I just thought that we have to do anything to just give it another chance. So we were very happy when we could open the both of the locations. And to my surprise, we opened them and people came back. So we are very grateful and thankful for that they still, even though maybe in the beginning they were still a little afraid, a little bit careful because of, the health issues and all these things. But now it looks very good.
Despite your space is mainly an open space, is it?
No, the first one, Coworking Cvernovka, is it's a combination. There's an open space, and then there's several smaller and bigger offices. So this was like expected that people from the offices will come, but no one knows how will the open space react. And the second location is purely open space.
So despite that, the people are in, and so I guess you took some measures or distanciation or things like that. But overall, that's something that is enough to let them come back and be confident that they are safe and everything is okay. So you even were saying that new people, as we said, new people could come in, but from the discussion we had prior to the podcast, you see more perspective to some extent, maybe that even before the lockdown, isn't it? That I did this impression.
No, I still believe that coworking space is like now more than ever before is a great answer for people who are small entrepreneurs or small businesses. And I see them coming, also small businesses which weren't maybe that usual before, but now they realize that, wow, we don't need to have some classical office in some classical administrative buildings. We need something more flexible, more affordable, maybe more like a living.
Yeah.
So these people are coming, and it's great to see it.
And that's an impact, you think, of the changes that occurred due to the lockdown and people having to stay home and everything.
Yeah, I mean, for entrepreneurs who are working from home, these 3 months were just enough. And they're coming, and they will be coming in even bigger number. I think so. And these small businesses, I think they realize that it's no worth for them to pay some rent and to sign contract for the whole year if there's like half a year if you cannot come. And maybe they also started to work more remotely, and they know that they don't have to be all in some office to make it work. So now they're looking for something more flexible.
So that's what you feel, that this audience of small businesses or medium businesses in now considering co-working maybe more than it used to be before the crisis. That's the big thing. So. What about your childcare service? As we said, you are not a big space. It's 500 square meter, the biggest one, and the second one in the shopping mall is, you told me, 200 square meter, but with possibility to expand if the demand is high enough. Is this, we know co-working space providing with childcare service. How important is it for your whole process? And do you see that also expand, or what is your vision about it?
Childcare service is for our co-working space the crucial thing, because that's why it all started. The whole idea came with me having a little child and wanting to be in close contact with him, and also to have this time and space to work. So it's very important, and we worked really hard to make it work, because it's not an easy thing to work with children. But I think it makes our space more friendly and more family oriented, and people are feeling like at home there in some point. and we wanted to expand. That's also funny because in the very beginning of the year, we were looking for another locations to expand this particular project, but we had to stop it.
Yeah, and because there is a lot of things related to regulation, it's not something you can start overnight. You need a lot of authorization and sometimes grants. So I guess it's a business of its own that needs to be operated a very specific way. Yeah.
And now, when you don't know if maybe if the schools will open in September, it's very difficult to continue in such project.
So the next step for you is also to expand, I guess, the second location in this shopping mall. As we said, there is it's a first trial, and with the possibility to expand it if it's successful. How do you see this overall this new move of shopping mall being an environment fitting also with co-working needs or co-working demands? What's your understanding of what is happening there, and why would you say it's promising?
It's very interesting because before our co-working starting there were naturally people coming to shopping mall and working there in the cafes, in benches in the middle of shopping mall, and that's also what the director of the mall saw that is happening, which I guess also triggered the idea of okay, if we have all these people working in these small tables in the cafes and changing the cafes every hour, that maybe that's what they need, and it seems to be the right idea. That really co-working space is naturally something that fits to this mall because people can like do the shopping there, get some other services, some cleaning services, etc., etc. And they can also make some work there and then move. And also there's a lot of other benefits like free parking, for example. It's always like very easily accessible. So again, we are located in a shopping mall which is very close to the airport, and it's very close to the road out of the city. So.
Do you plan is the plan also to open more locations like that in other shopping malls, or?
It's very hard to predict now. I mean, we are open very shortly, and also the situation now is still very careful and vague. So
is it a different team? Okay, so is it a different team that is there, or do you centralize the management of the space, or from an operation perspective?
We try to centralize and just have the community managers for each space different.
Okay. Cool. Thank you very much for the feedbacks and providing us with so many good news from U-Space and the Slovakian market. And it shows that indeed we might see the light at the end of the tunnel, hopefully. And but yes, all the best for the next thing. We obviously will see you in the Coworking Europe conference in Vienna in November.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward.
And since then, all the best, as we said, and take care.
Thank you very much. Take care too. Bye.